Welcome on in, everybody, and let's get started with another PvP guide. Today we are going to be doing Haru Urara, Uraru, however it's pronounced, and she is pretty much, I hate to say it, but she's really only good for dirt racing. She's a good dirt racer to add to your team. Everybody gets her, so it's a very easy one to add to your team, and her training is rather easy as well. She has a 10% bonus to strength, and a 20% bonus to guts, which is unfortunately not all that useful. However, her career overall is not a difficult one. So let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and pick some legacy characters here. And what's going to be important is going to be both our stats and our sparks. Now, dirt races, for the most part, are going to be miles. So if we can get that mile up a little bit, then we will be sitting nice. So this, say in Sky, for instance, is going to make the default mile in A, which will be beneficial. Obviously, if you have these sparks to get dirt up to an S or mile up to an S, choose those legacy characters. That will help you out immensely. I, unfortunately, do not have that capability at the moment, so, we're going to make do with what we got. I also am going to pick my second character based off of the Mile Sparks as well. I don't have a ton of Mile Sparks, so let me scroll real quick and find one that's going to have rather decent bonuses to both speed and power. We got a 1221, not as high as I would like it to be. So we got a Tokai Teo 4212 with an extra Mile Spark on there. Yeah, let's do the 42-12 split here. So overall, we're going to be using 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 Mile Sparks on this. And what's going to be most important is the power and the speed for the dirt racing. For stamina, we are going to be aiming for around a 400. Remember, PvP is essentially a game of stamina, so it's going to be very important that we level that up as well. For our support cards, we are going to be going with a 3 speed, 2 wit, and 1 stamina deck here. Now, we're going to want the wit to be pretty decent just so we can actually, train up speed and get some of that energy back throughout this career, but also so that we can use our skills, and we're going to be using quite a bit of good skills on Haru, and ideally we will get Swinging Maestro. So let's get started. All right off the bat here, we are going to be putting our trainings into the support cards. So we got double stacks, couple of double stacks. If we can get a double stack or higher on stamina, that is going to be a good time to train stamina. If we can get that out of the way early career, then we are going to be doing rather well, because we want to save the late career for our rainbow trainings. So speed cards, top priority, but if we can do the trainings on either power or stamina, then those are going to be the ideal ones to do. Now we got a stamina training with Taishin and Daiwa, so we'll take that. Our energy is getting low, so we may have to take a rest here depending on whether or not we have a good stack on wit, which we do not, so this is going to be a rest. And now we'll take the double stack on wit, cap off our energy a little bit here. Do You Trust Your Friends is going to give us 45 skill points, which we will make good use of. Let's do another wit training since we got the double speed stack. And we're going to get a little bit more energy from Daiwa here. One of the reasons that I absolutely love using her card. And we'll do another wit because we got a triple stack on wit. I know we had max energy there, but it's going to be worth it in order to get those friendship bonuses up. A good stamina stack, we'll take it. Kidasun Black is almost up to rainbow training. Narita Taishin just hit the green. And we got the charming skill, which is going to help us level up these friendship bonuses even quicker. So let's go ahead. We'll do a stamina here with Silent Suzuka. And we got one turn before the junior debut. We'll do another stamina that's going to get Super Creek up. Having charming is a very, very good buff to have, and it will make it so you can start your rainbow training much quicker. For this first rate, we are going to set her as a her pace 2 front runner, and we should have no issue winning this one. Even though we didn't really train up speed all that much just yet, it is going to come. Once we get these friendship bonuses up, we're going to be doing lots and lots of rainbow training in our speed. There we go. We got a 4 stack on speed. And this is probably going to be a good time for a rest, depending on whether or not we get a good wit stack, which we did. So we'll take the wit stack. Now, Taishin is almost up to being able to do rainbow training. The only one following behind right now is Silent Suzuka, which just landed on speed. So let's give her a go. And we'll take the extra stat points always. Another triple stack on power. And our friendship bonuses are looking pretty solid now. I think 3 of our cards are good to go, and we just have a few more that we need to get up to where they can do the rainbow training. So let's take a rest. And now we're going to look through this. We could do a wit training, but we also got a double stack on stamina for characters that do not yet have the ability to do rainbow training. We could do Akitas in black, but we can also do a wit for Super Creek here. And Suzuka is good. Akitas in black is the only one not yet. So let's do another stamina training here. And we're most likely going to take a rest this next turn. Or I guess we could do, we did fail, but we're still going to get a little bit of that energy back. So that's okay. 41%. We got a double stack, but we don't want to risk it. So we'll take the rest here. And now we got another double stack, so that is going good. Power will come up rather naturally while we're training our speed here. Sleep will aid in growth, will give us a bit of our energy back. And this is a good time to train wit. When you don't have any good things to train, always train wit, especially if you have decent energy. Good time for speed with Silent Suzuka, and we can get Super Creek's friendship up. This would be a mood up event. Our mood's already great, so we'll go ahead and take the little sprinkle of points they put on there for us. And another good wit time. Get Super Creek almost there. One more training with her, and she'll be able to do her rainbow trainings as well. And we got Swinging Maestro. Nice and early. Love to see that. Excellent. We are looking good. Just got to creep the speed training up. We could do a wit training here. However, we're actually going to throw it into stamina to cap off Super Creek. Now that all of our support cards are able to do rainbow training, it's going to be about picking and choosing when to rest and when to train. We'll take this first inspiration. Here comes some power and speed points. And excellent, we got 63 power and 23 into our speed. Now is a good time to do a wit training. Since we don't have anything fantastic, we'll max out Akitas in black there. And now our speed stacks are going to be very well optimized. Top option here, we'll cap off our energy. And speed all the way. We need to get that stamina up about another 100, but we'll wait for the Super Creek rainbow training. Don't need to race just yet. Actually, we will, since we don't have any rainbow training. We'll take our race here. We can do the Tokyo Dirt and the OP. Good aptitudes for both Dirt and Mile. This should be a easy win for us. And there are our fans. We got 3102. 667 fans to go. We'll take a look at our training here. See, we're going to do the triple stack. And then we can do a race. We're pretty much guaranteed to get 667 fans no matter what race we do. So I would rather prioritize good trainings if they are available. Double wit. We'll do the double wit. And this next turn will most likely be the one that we do our second race. So let's take a look here. 3,500 fans at the Tokyo Dirt. And this is not including our bonuses from our support cards. So we're going to get quite a bit more than that. Almost double at 6151. And now we got the beach training. So let's get our energy up. We are a little low on our energy. And now we are going to get some good stacks. I can feel it. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, not even a single stack. So that's going into wit. There we go. We got a speed stack. Just Narita Taishin, but better than nothing. Top option is going to give us a bit of power. We'll do another wit training here. And that will be the end of our beach training. But we did finally get a stamina training with Super Creek, so we'll take that. Energy's getting a little low. If we don't get a good double stack on wit, we are going to rest this next turn. So no double stack. We'll take a rest, see if we can't get that bar up to max, which we did. Phenomenal. We'll do another speed training here. Again, speed is top priority. It will kind of bring power up along with it, but we need to make sure that our wit and stamina are where we want them in order to keep this up. So we'll do another speed training here. Memorize the lyrics. Will give us a bit of wit here. And there we go. Another stamina training. So we're up to 356. We're almost where we need to be. We'll probably do one more stamina training because we will get a good amount of points by completing the URA Finals at the end of the career, which will get that up past a 400. So we need 1,000 fans. We got a double stack. Let's take it. We failed. That's fine. You might have better luck at that, but let's go ahead and do this race and get our fans. And we'll most likely take a nice rest after this race. Me too. Okay, so now our energy is really, really low. Time for a rest. And we get a little bit of a sprinkled points on top of there. Going into the next one, we got one turn before the next race. Let's see what we got here. We'll choose health, get some of that energy back. And we got a double stack on speed. Once again, we're going to take that. And what do we got here? Bushel of carrots. Excellent. That's going to put our mood up to great. Get an even better bonus there. And we should have no issues with this upcoming race. Excellent. Solid win. We're looking pretty good here so far with our training. We do need still quite a bit more speed, but our wit and our stamina are pretty much where we want them. We might even throw a power training or two in just to get that up to an A by the end here if possible. Double stack speed all day. And go to the infirmary will give us a bit of energy back as well. Once again, we're going to leave everything just as is. Haru Urara does have one of the easier careers, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get her through what we need to. Obviously, we won't be winning the URA Finals, but we don't have to. So, you know, trying to work on speed, get all the bonuses we can. Nothing fantastic here. So this would be a good time to do a power training. Now, what do we have here? We got a stamina, we got a 45 and wit. Let's take it. It'll still give us a decent amount of speed points, but it will also recover our energy quite a bit. So now our inspiration's all good here. Didn't get any of our aptitudes up to S, unfortunately, but that is completely fine. It really is a game of chance when it comes to that. Not everybody is lucky on those pulls. So, okay, excellent. We got about 70% energy. We'll choose We Respect Her a lot and get some stamina back. I think we're actually going to rest here, which might seem crazy because we had about half energy, but we don't want to miss out on things like this, the double stack right after. And then if we get another stack, we might have not been able to do it previously. And let's see what we got here. Another double stack. See, we wouldn't have been able to do that training if we didn't rest when we did. And it's good to rest if you have to when you do not have any form of, you know, any form of rainbow training is what I was meaning to say. Okay, stamina's looking good. Double stack. We're going to take a rest. We got our second beach training coming up. 24 into speed. And we'll take a rest. Now we got the Elm Street race coming up. Only 1,700 meters. We shouldn't really have any issues with this. Our stats are looking very solid. And that is another goal complete. Let's see, we got a 30 for speed. We'll take it. Pretty much most of our training going forward from this point on is going to be in speed. That'll bring up our power just like we want, because power is also very, very important for Haru PvP since she is the dirt runner. And what do we got here? We got another speed. We'll take it. And then we'll take a rest. And then hopefully we'll get a good stack right afterwards. Plus 20 to speed, looking good. And there we go. Not a double or a triple stack, but, you know, I'll take the single rainbow training over nothing at all. Sometimes you get really, really unlucky with your special priority, and you kind of just have to power through. So we're doing just fine how we are right now. And there's that first place. And up next is the URA Finals, I believe. We're just going to pretend like it doesn't exist because it doesn't matter really. And 2 turns before the URA Finals. Double stack, we'll take it. And then we'll get a good rest in before the URA Finals, which is going to lead right into the URA Finals. All right, take a good rest here. Skill points up, looking good. This is just not even a chance. I've seen some people build some pretty cool accounts with her. But, yeah, we're going to get the 16, and we're going to freaking own it. All goals achieved, and we got the URA Finals right now. We got a double stack. We'll take that. And then hopefully right after this race, we will get a good wit training, so we can train some wit, sprinkle on a little speed, and still do one more speed training going into the finals. What do you got for me? Give me a wit. Give me a wit stack. Ooh, well, that's better than nothing. It's a single stack, but we'll still take it. That should be enough energy to slide by with a potential another speed training. It's going to be low, probably around 15 to 20% success rate, but still, that's better than the 65 failure rate we would have had otherwise. And what do you got for me? A 27, we'll take it. That'll push us up into an 1100 in our speed. And this final should be no problem for our Haru Urara. Another first place in the bag, and that is our challenge complete. And I believe we maxed out Akikawa as well, so we should be getting some additional bonus points. And we got some from the reporter as well, so 15 from the director. And then we'll get another +5, I believe it is, from Haru here. And there we have it. So these are our final stats for the career path, but we do still need to purchase our skills. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we have Mile is going to be most important. So Mile and Late. Let's see. I don't believe we have any dirt skills. No. So Mile, because most dirt runs are on Mile. So let's see. What do we got here? Mile. I don't think we have any Mile skills. Okay. If you have support cards that provide Mile skills, take them. We are going to be buying Swinging Maestro. And we did not get Professor of Curvature. You know, you can get that through an event with Kitas and Black. If you get it, definitely buy it. It's very, very useful. Now, this is going to be important. We are going to be buying some of the inherited skills. So Sky High Tail Step and Angling and Scheming are phenomenal skills, especially if we pull ahead at the front. This is going to help us gun it even further ahead. Now, for our other skills, we're going to be choosing other good aptitudes that we have. For Sprint, it looks like is the only other A aptitude we have. Slightly increased velocity on a corner, moderately prepared to make for the finish line. And then, now that we've used that, we have 542 points to go. I'm going to buy one more blue skill. Our stamina is going to be rather good for a Haru Urara. Focus is a really good skill to have. Helps you out if you have a late start. Corner Adept is another one. It's the lower form of Professor of Curvature. And then some of these skills are more helpful than others. So let's go ahead and we're going to get right-handed. We're going to get left-handed. Nope, we're not going to get left-handed. We're going to get right-handed and we're going to get long shot. Now, I would have liked to use up a little more skills than that. It looks like we have Lone Wolf down here for 42. So that'll bring us down to a 2. I missed that at first. Use up as many points as you can at the end there. Don't leave skills unpurchased if you can buy some. So let's complete this career. And we got a low A with Haru double speed spark. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. And late surger. Excellent. So these are going to be my ending stats for this Haru Urara. These are going to be rather decent. In team trials, she's got enough stamina to hold out to the end. I would have liked to max speed out, but we fell just a little bit short. Power is almost up to 900. That was the goal. Our wit's a bit higher, so pretty much we could have spent 139 wit points, thrown it into speed and power, and have been exactly where we wanted to be. But, you know, you make some of these decisions on the fly, and you get where you get. So anyways, I hope this guide was helpful. If you end up following it and trying to build one of these for yourself, let me know how it goes in the team trials for you. Again, I have 3 more to make of these PvP guides, and once I do, I will be racing them on my team regardless of their level, just to see their overall performance. So make sure to like the video, subscribe for any new and old content that you want to take a look at, and thanks again for watching. Have a great day.